Welcome, welcome, welcome. Uh, I'm Michael Mike, and I'm here to discuss the situation with Dame Taylor and some of the things that he said. I'm here to address that. Um, First of all, to the guy who commented and said that you couldn't hear my voice through the system, I'm learning this right now, and later on, um, I'll get better at this. Okay. So that's the first thing I like to say. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is what Dame Taylor was talking about. You don't need plugins uh, to do music. Without plugins, you can't make a record. Okay. And that's why on my channel, if you go through there, you'll see that. Now, some of the things he was talking about, I'm going to expose him as a liar for what he is. Okay. If you don't need plugins, first of all, I want you people, some of you people are young to music and you don't know, but I've been doing this. Okay. So, one thing it is about needing plugins. Why do you think they come with them? If you get FL Studio, Logic, whatever, why do you think they come in with them? Because these are the tools you're going to need to shape the sound into a record. Okay. So, this is why you need them. Now, when you don't need them, this is what's going to happen to you. You'll listen to a kick, but it's not shaped. And on my videos, I show why we shape them. Now, he talked to some I think it's AOV or something. I forget his name. Today, he's an older guy, right? He's been doing 2 weeks worth of videos or so forth. Now he's going to tell you, uh, see, you got to listen to older people, which you do. But remember, he made a comment. I was on his show. I'm gonna tell you how this whole thing happened. I was on his show, okay, and I came on there, and this is how I had been looking at his videos every now and then, okay. So by me looking at his videos and stuff, I happened to click on. He was live, and I was watching, right. And what he was talking about Curtis King, and he was talking about Busy Works Beat, and he said he was listening to they fight. Now they didn't have fights previously, but that's them too. That don't have nothing to do with me or him. So he had commented and said that what he would do fighting violently to Curtis King, or what he would do violently, he had to go put hands on Busy Works Beat, right? So I heard him say that, and I'm just listening. Okay. Now, after that, whatchamacallit came up. Now, I don't agree with what he said about either one of them because that's they feel. Busy Works Beat himself, I know I'm hearing a lot of negative stuff about him, and a lot of it is from haters. That man went to college to learn something. He could have kept that knowledge for himself, which meant one hell of a lot of people, even the people who make the dolls, wouldn't be as popular for that bro. Okay? Not only that, he's a businessman. Not only that, he's an excellent teacher. Nothing he's telling you is wrong. Okay? That's music school. So I've learned from him. Okay? Now, he's a person. We're not a gang. He's a producer. I'm an engineer and producer. I'm a jazz drummer. Okay? So jazz is way more sophisticated than hip hop that we're doing right here. Actually, now the creativity and the funk of it, yes. But on a level of skill of music, it's remedial. It's first grade. Okay. Even the little feels y'all doing the or you know what I mean? Feels y'all haven't even got yet. You know what I mean? Like with drummers. Okay, y'all not even at that point yet, but I see you getting there. Okay, because it's different styles of music, like funk. Okay, a lot of people, if you want to see what good musician style like, a bassist, go to Stanley Clark. Okay, drummer, go to Billy Cobham. On here on YouTube, you want to see a band, Chick Corea and Electric Street Band. Okay, George Duke. All of these people are older people. Go watch them play. You think you doing something on that? Go watch them play. Look at the difference. Okay. And the next thing is when you take a look at that, okay, I come from a famous family, as I told you. He told me I didn't. How in the hell you gonna tell me who I'm related to? That's just like saying, how many people in Walmart or Grishaw right now? Tell me, Dang. Can you tell me why? Because you're not there. How can you tell me who I'm related to? You're not there. So you have a mental problem. I've been pointed that out. You say you went to a psychiatrist. You should have. But before you go there, you got to listen. And that you don't do. And this kind of stuff that you're doing is leading you into problems and trouble. And you hustling your viewers. I'm going to get into all of this. Okay. Now, what you said about older people, I told you when you asked me, I came on the show and he asked me, number one, he says he's from the street. And when he was on the street, he had a gun. And then one day he had his gun. His friend's like, why are you going to do that with the gun? Okay. Now, we're going to start with street hood basics. Okay. 101. First of all, you got the gun. And then who are you pulling it on? Black people. Why? What did they do to you? Nothing. So with the gun, you got power. But without the gun, you don't. Let's do math, hood, street knowledge. Okay. Let's look at this. When you do what you're doing, okay, when you get popped with that gun from the police, what I mean, the police bust you with the gun, and you go to jail. Now what? These got to become guns, okay? So if you ain't got that, you get that, all right? And then said you were ready to put hands on Curtis King and Busy Work Beat. But when Andrew Tucker came around, what's up there, Andrew? You know what I mean? What's up, bro? When Andrew Tucker came around, oh, you wasn't about all that. And then you go to sit up there and tell them, come on up there to the job and this and that and that. Okay. So not only this, say he came to the job with a strap and started blasting. The people you work for, you don't give a damn about them either. What if they get shot or killed? What about their mama, grandmother, uncle, cousin, friends, people around them that love them, people they know, neighbors, killed for nothing at the record company because you on YouTube talking stuff and you provoked him to act like that. And me and you both know on the streets, if you do that, it's on and cracking. Especially if you would be in jail, you'd be knotted up so many times, you be the thing to do. Okay? And why is this? Okay? And because I'm going to break it down to you on the psychology role. Okay? You said negative thing. You said blank Quincy Jones. I told you I grew up. George Red Callender. He played bass for Billie Holiday, Nat King Cole, Art Tatum, you name it. The last person was Tevin Campbell, Tomorrow Better You, Better Me. When they showed the guy playing bass, that's my cousin. Okay. Now, I did not use him, but on my own, I'll go in a little deeper to that story too. I'm with major artists myself. Okay. So now, after you say this street stuff, you come ask me this. We're going to check the streetness. Okay. What's your name? I'm Maestro. What is your name? What is your first and your last name? Okay. Nobody from the streets is going to ask you that. They're going to look at you crazy. Nigga, who is you? The police? Hell you doing asking me what my full name is? If you see somebody on the street, what's up? What's your name? Big G Thang. All right, what's going on, buddy? All right, cool. What is your name, Big G Thangs? And this, where do you stay? You from Los Angeles? Yes. Where do you stay? Is it by the freeway? Is it near Kmart's? Nobody asks no questions like that. Street people don't get down like that. That's not in a mental. And if I had a microphone, just walk up to random people and said that, they tell you, hell no, what the fuck wrong with you? You're liable to get yourself hurt, especially on the streets of Los Angeles. Okay? That's first of all. Second of all, why are you talking about older people? Your uncles that you got, they older. When you went to school, your school teachers are older. Where did you go to school for? Oh, they're older people, so I'm not going to listen to them. Okay, that probably been your attitude. So older people have taught, they've lived their life. They can stop you from going through things. Okay, that's what a mentor is, right? Whether it's in music or talking to them, because it's all in one to me. I've been that. Okay, I still am and will never stop. But what I'm telling you is that you know you have this problem because you say, I know I'll piss something y'all off, but okay, so you're doing it purposely. But when you do it, it causes harm to you. Okay. And when it all boils down to that moment, we know you ain't gonna be there like that. Okay. And the next thing is why you talking about busy work beats. That man got a degree in college. He taught people. They went on to even produce for Drake, who you said that beat you did up. It don't sound like no Drake. Who in the hell is you? Busy, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? Let's see your Drake beat. Let's watch you make your Drake beat and show us what he should have made. Okay? Let us see that. Let us see you and him go beat for beat. Let's see that. Because you know damn well your beat's weak in a motherfucker. I know that and you know that. Okay? So don't even try and play that with that. Now, let's go deeper into this. Dame Taylor. Okay? Now, the next thing you talk about is that you don't need plugins to make a song. Unless you're in the studio with outside gear, you're going to have to use plugins. Okay? When you finna rap or sing, you notice the mic on, you hear shh, that air. Okay? So if I cut the lead vocal got shh, then the background vocals gonna make that shh even louder. And if I don't cut it off, when I cut my song on, it's gonna come on shh. And that's what you hear people that don't know what they're doing. Okay? The second thing is when you turn your demos or going to give them to people, the people you giving them to are professionals. They're engineers. If you playing out of key and all that, when the people hear it A&R, that's going in the trash. They want people who know what they're doing with this information, know what they doing in music, know they chords, know they harmonies. And I got a song that I'm doing right now. It's all about you. And what I'm doing is videotaping it. I'm gonna show you how I sung the backgrounds and all that. Let me tell you, not only I come from a famous family, right? People call me Maestro. So the next time you see Jag, who you said was around, he wanted to do something with Jada Kiss or whatever. Shout out to Jag. Keep it up. I did stuff way before that. I got tapes with me and Jag. He's brown skinned. He's kind of stocky. He wear glasses and he got a raspy voice. That's Jag at Telling Maestro. He know me, right? Okay. He will show you that. So ain't nobody you knowing that I know. I can get over here and go to my tube. I've been with Sugar Free, DJ Quick, his Infrared, Bishop Don Juan, Snoop Dogg. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me grab my photo bag. I'm gonna show you this. This Bishop. And at that point, that one with me and Snoop, I lost my homie. I was doing bag and a shout out to Snoop. I know I'm gonna do a video around his studio and his clothing store. And I plan to get in touch with him not too long from now. But not only that, okay, I've been with RBX, NWA, Arabian Prince. He wasn't in the NWA music. I know Dr. Dre, okay, all of that. His cousin is Daryl Crayon. He'll tell you that. Matter of fact, on my page, on my other page, it's a song I got with that in the club on it. And you know that's a copyright strike. No, it ain't, because they asked him. He said, leave me alone. He knows who I am. I grew up with Barry White and his nephews, Nathan and Nathaniel and Lil Barry and all of that. Okay? And I respect these people. You see what I'm saying? So I respect these people, okay, for teaching me. I'm a jazz drummer, okay? So now, the next thing you did was whoever this older guy was talking about y'all not shaping your sounds. I've been told you that. In my videos, I told you sound shaping. I'm showing you this. How are you going to be a producer? You don't know how to mix with all the knob. You don't know how to use that. How are you a producer? Okay? So you have to learn these things. And this is what I state in telling you. Without doing that, when I record vocals, I got the air sound. Plus, I got to go through and sweep the bad frequencies. Then I got to use compressors because some words you're going to say loud, some going to be soft. So it'll make the loud ones softer and the soft ones bring it up where it's even. Okay? There's a whole lot of process that we have to go through. We have to go through panning. Everything the knobs ain't straight up. All the frequencies go fight. That's why we have to pan different things. Okay, background vocals to give the stereo wideners, all kind of stuff. Multi-brand compressors to lock the music in where it can't move, so it's perfect. Okay, this is the stuff he's telling you not to do. Then we got to take a parametric EQ and for a male, knock it off 100. That kills this room sound. Okay, so all of this, when you don't use plugins, that's what your tapes sound like, and they sound like crap. Okay. So what I'm telling you is on my channel, I show that. Now, talking about on the day I came on your show, the thing about you is, like I said, I told you you got a mental problem. You admitted going to the psychiatric place, right? Okay, now let me school you to some realness on that. Okay, now, first of all, okay, while you making comment, you ain't never seen me trying to blow bubbles out of peanut butter. Okay, so I'm not crazy, and I got enough sense to know that. And if you go to psychologists, like you recommending people, these are people you talk about to have their brain affected. Do you know some of that medicine causes eye cancer? Huh? Do you know some of the things they did? Go watch a video on the psychiatrist, what they do. Put a nail in your nose and try and eliminate the lobe in your brain and all this garbage. It's human abuse. That's all it is. Okay, but back to you, and then the medication. Are you gonna tell them that this causes eye cancer? How can you recommend it? So now here go the main phase. Why is you as a person? This is what I want to know, because people who want to do music, they want to learn from somebody who watched all this garbage that they tell all. I ain't saying it's garbage. Watch all this material on YouTube, but they still doing it wrong. And if you learn one thing wrong, you think you're doing it right, you do that wrong thing for years. Is there somebody that knows everything that needs to be done and ain't gonna be sitting up there teaching me wrong and showing me right? That's what I show on my channel. You told me I didn't have a channel or whatever. All of these lies you were saying. And then the reason why, talking about, oh, don't nobody want to come on, or oh my, we done ran them all off. No, you didn't. This is the truth. Okay, listen. The reason why is because when people start telling you the truth, or how you been disrespectful to people that's in the industry, like Quincy Jones, that you shouldn't do, or they come up with something and show them what you do, you want to mute them or cut them off. That's something a 9-year-old do. A grown ass man ain't gonna do that. He gonna let you say whatever you like. He was muting Andrew Tucker. You started that with him. What you did, the way you start coming at it, is gonna get that response, especially from somebody from the street or not from the street. And then it was the white guy on there. I forget what video on there, and he was telling you the same thing I'm telling you, and you told him this. Oh well, I hope you don't turn red over this question I'm finna tell you this answer. Okay, that's a racist comment. Suppose he said, no, just bite some chicken and watermelon and let me know the answer. Okay? What about if he just said that? Why are you coming at him like that? Why are you endangering the people you work? Suppose Andrew Tucker would have came down there with a strap, and then people would have get killed. Then you'd have returned the next day, still wanting to work for him. That's how low down a nigga you is, man. You see what I mean? You don't have no concern about nobody. Why do you want to physically fight Busy Work and Curtis King, right? You don't know what a nigga can know. A nigga can be a 10th degree black belt. You walk up and get broke off. But see, this is the problem. When you are a child, okay, there's many things in the environment can cause slowness of thinking. I don't never think of no child slow because I had a cousin that way. But how I treat them, I speed them up. I don't believe in that shit, which ruins their life. They tell you at school, oh, he's slow, treat him like this. Oh, he got da. And then when he get older, he's gonna be slow to the streets. They're gonna know that. They're gonna manipulate it. Okay? I watched this happen. Then when they older and have to take care of their parents, they end up hurting their parents. Okay? And all their parents was doing was listen to the garbage they teach in school. Okay, with you and yourself, you already know it. There's no way in you or your family could know this. What you have a problem. Okay, and if you look at this, okay, when you say older people, like I said, your uncles is older, your school teachers are older. Okay, you're supposed to learn from them, but you done had this problem, and if you don't, it only two things you can do. On one, you can say, okay, I got this problem. I'm gonna improve on it, become a better person. Two, you can say, I ain't gonna do that. I'm just gonna hide and do whatever I do. And this is gonna get you into trouble. And you know about it. That's why you say on here, oh, I know I'll be pissing you all off. Okay. Then this is the response to come. And the reason why I haven't commented, because you got me blocked. Okay. Now, come on my show. I'm not gonna edit nothing. And you can say whatever you want to. I keep it real, 100. Okay, I'm not here to play no child game. Oh, well, I gotta mute you, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. Okay, because the truth of the matter, you hate that these people are successful, and when you hate them, you hate yourself, and when you hate yourself, you hate your own race. That's why you did it. That's a fight between Curtis King and Busy Work B. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That has nothing to do with you. Okay? But when Andrew Tucker said, yeah, I'll catch a fade with you. Come on out here now that you ain't ready to throw a dirt rock at a passing car. You hide. So all of this street skill and all of this stuff that you mentioned, even when you on your video when you was talking about your cousin, and this how it was, you sit in the car and you like, hey cousin, you like, yeah, what's up? I did a beat contest against Busy Works Beat. He won. And your cousin looked at you like, man, what you do that for? You could tell the expression. Like, he knows you got these stupid problems. And now here go another one. What you do that for? But really what he was saying, what you do that for, you stupid? Well, that's what you get. You know what I mean? You could have picked anybody. Busy Works Beat. This is what you're talking about. So this is what he says, okay, about them two. And what I'm telling you is if you don't use plugins, okay, you got room sound, okay, sounds have to be shaped. You have to make bus tracks. You have to know what pattern is. All of this is a part of it. But if you don't, you just watch my channel and don't play it. And I want all of the producers just to stop because I said that they should stop. Okay, that's what you said. As if we gonna listen to you, or as if you got half in YouTube. Your mind shouldn't compute that. How would I be able to tell you that you shouldn't just, everybody should just stop making beats because you said it? When you know common sense, you don't own YouTube or have shares in YouTube. So it's called a community. That's what many different people, they can do what they want to do. Why do you think somebody gonna let you rent space in their mind and tell you that they should not do this? No, they should clown you and do even bigger, because that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, like I say, I got your song coming, and it's videos. I'm gonna show you making it. I have Michael Jackson's vocal teacher and everything else. I can do what I want to do in music. If I was to come back, I'd be super good at it. You know what I mean? I don't even worry about that. But okay, another thing that you was talking about. Okay, you asked me on that interview, You asked me when I started talking about what I did in me. Oh, I don't want to hear that. Okay, cool. Well, let's talk. Then later on, oh, what do you do? You know what I mean? You're gonna say you don't want to hear it. Then you're gonna say, well, what do I do? So why did you ask me the question in the first place? This is where the mind don't compute. Okay, we're not going to the top floor. You're a couple of beers short of a six pack. Okay, if I'm gonna say don't say nothing about music or whatever you do, and then 15 later say, well, what do you do in music? Did you forget what you just said in the beginning? Okay, so why is that? Why do you hate Curtis King? Why are you hating Busy Works Beats? You doing it again? Okay, so it's like a reoccurring flux, like you got different characters or something. You see what I mean? Oh, he's older and this and that and that and that. Okay, let's take some older people. Dr. Dre, you better than him? George Clinton, you better than him? Miles Davis, you better than him? Okay? Jermaine Dupri, okay? These is older people. Timberland, okay? You better than them? Hell no, you're not. Your beats is weak. You know it and I know it. And the second thing is, to some of those who were commenting towards me, okay, well, good comments. I love you and keep them coming. Those with the bad ones, I love them too. Keep them coming too, because I'm going to answer them. Okay. And the thing about it is, producers is on one level, us engineers is on something way more fantastic. And if you learn this and apply that, your beats will sound tremendous. This is what it's about. Okay. But with old boy, what he wants to do is stop you from learning because he don't want to see nobody go past him, and he know you're going to do it. He blocks himself with stupidity, and it's going to go into relationships with friends. It'll go into relationships with females, family members. This is how this stuff destroy you. He been knew that he needed to get some help from that. You blowing bubbles out of peanut butter. This don't go to the top floor. I don't care what you say. Okay. And now all of a sudden, since that band was talking about what he said, sound design. Man, you got to design the sign before. I mean, you do the beat, but this is part of it. He's not lying. Why do you think it's in that bill? Why do you think Ableton got all of this to design these sounds? We don't just go from what we have in here. Some of the instruments got too much reverb on them. Some of them got too less on them. Some of them don't sound right. Okay, and it's another thing I'm gonna show y'all in my videos coming with the kick. What the kicks is split into three parts. So it's going boom, boom, boom. No, I want it all in the same key, and some of them is out of key. So we have to do them. It's a lot behind design. Design makes you hell of a go look at my video with Dame Taylor exposed with Sublab. Okay, go see what that do because I'm using stock bass, and then I'm gonna show you with Sublab bass, which is the hardest bass to me. It almost is. Okay, I love Sublab. So anyway, that's why you're gonna use that. Now, the next thing is this: all you do is talk to them. If you're not showing them what to do, if they get in the studio, they're not gonna know nothing. Okay, they're not gonna know nothing. And since you said this, that Curtis, not Curtis King, but Busy Works Beat, yeah, when he was on your show, you think you smart enough. Carlin is very smart, very educated. So that's Busy Works, Carlin. Okay, but what happened? You gonna tell him, oh, yeah, well, that ain't no Drake beat. Okay, well, let's see something, Dane. Let's see you make a Drake beat. Let's see you make it. And who the hell are you to judge if Drake was the only person know who want that beat is Drake. I watched Busy Works for years, make hell of a beats. He don't want to be in the industry, but he not a weak musician by a long fucking shot. That man know what the fuck he doing. I don't know why y'all hating on him. He a man, he went to college, he took his knowledge, and he taught you and he told you his students have went on to work with Drake. So you saying that that wasn't a Drake beat, you hate that. I ain't. Why? Let's get in the character, the mental status, Damon. Okay, let's get on the mental status, Mr. Taylor. Why do you hurt Curtis? Why do you hate Busy? Why do you hate me? You hate people to tell you this, which you've been hearing since a child, and you refuse to grow your ass up. You want to do the same stupid thing repeatedly. You're going to tell me who I'm related to, and you don't even know me. How do you know that? Okay? I can show proof of what I'm talking about. Okay? So when it comes to this, you're making up things in your head. And since Busy Works did taught one of his people who do songs with Drake, and you ain't, oh, that ain't no Drake beat. Where your Drake beat at? Okay? Let's see what you do. All right? And then the next thing, if you people on here, let me tell you something about this TV thing. It's a cool thing. Okay? Some people are using the power of this TV to manipulate you. And because you see them in the studio and then around people and artists too, they, yeah, well, if you want to come up here and be like that with me, you got to come and drop me some money. Well, if you're in the music industry, you don't need money. According to you, you should have it. You should have dollars in your pocket. Why they gotta come pay to see you out here in LA? Because most people from other states and countries, y'all think this. Oh, you get to LA, it's the capital, and you can do that. Yeah, you can do it, but it ain't what you think. Okay? It's a possibility, but it's not. And that's what people who used to run away from other states get out here and end up prostitution or whatever, which still goes on. Okay? So it ain't what you think just because you bounce here, but if you know the right path, you can come out. Okay? So what makes you think you have to come to him? That's their studio. That's not his. That's they mixing board. That's not his. Okay? And like Busy Work say, you the one who got to go to work and listen to what they tell you for a check. He worked for himself. Okay? So who's the person? And he runs programs and he's a damn good teacher. And Curtis King does his stuff. Learn from him. He started, he was getting his stuff together. He made his album. He did his little thing. He had some nice little songs on there. Get a brother credit. Okay? What's all of this? All of a sudden, everybody's after Busy Works, you know? And that man did what he can, and he's still doing it. He's doing a damn good job at it. And then you're going to tell me what I don't do on my page. That's why I'm creating a whole new one. And all my photos and all of that stuff is going to go into it. Okay, that's what I'm going through. And then another thing that you said, okay, with you on the streets and carrying a weapon, and somebody told you not to do it, okay, but you got that weapon, and that's for your own people. And now you on here hating your own people. That means you hate yourself, you hate your race, and you don't like God. There ain't no use in even mentioning that, because that's not the work of it. Okay. You should be embracing everybody. It's a multitude. It takes a village to raise people, musicians, because there's musicians all over the world, and all of us get together and we collaborate, and each one teach one to make them better. But people like you, we don't want to teach you because you negative. But we ain't got to even worry. Even if we was to teach you, that stupidity in your mind is gonna keep you from it, and you're gonna stay on one level. And the people that comes to my channel, they learning something every day. So guess what? Their music gonna get better. But you not. You gonna stay in that level and being a hater. And you hate everybody. Why? You hate yourself. And you should hate yourself. Why? Because you stupid enough to not stop that dumbness that you doing. That beast nature will ruin and destroy you. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm telling you. You got to have more sense than what you're doing. These people on YouTube can do what they want to do. They don't have to need you or what you saying about that. Why don't you have a battle against Busy Works then? Let us all kick back and chill. Pay-per-view. You know what I mean? We just get on YouTube and let's watch that battle that you're talking about. Let's see that in that battle. Let's see if you got what it takes, or you're gonna get clowned. Told you, I got your record coming down. Okay. So the next thing that you talk about, then you started, where's Andrew Tucker? And I'm gonna tell you something. Andrew, look, you responded in the right way. Okay? You did nothing wrong. Everybody would have responded the same way. Okay? Now, since I'm glad that y'all came to a good resolution, because that's the reason why I got on his channel with him. And then I had to stay a certain way because actually I wanted to say more than I'm saying now, but I knew he would play the ninth grade, not 9-year old mental blank, mental game by I gotta mute you, and mute what you saying. Okay, come on my channel. I'm not gonna mute you. We're gonna talk 100 one-on-one. You see what I'm saying? And you talking about how people teaching them. I don't see you teaching them anything. All you're doing is ear hustling and dragging. People don't see this is a television. So they're gonna tell you, yeah, I can do that. But I ain't. I'm not one of them type of people. I let him direct my path. Nothing else. I don't bargain that or have to do nothing from it. Because I'm not here to manipulate people. They get up there, show they cut up their videos. Okay, now that's cool. Now let me show me around the studio right there. Yeah, that's gonna get me viewers. And they got money, right? What they give you? What did they give you, the viewer? What about how you hurt? What about what you going through? Huh? And these people that's going to Visit Workspeak or go to my place, they could be thinking about going in the streets doing something negative, but it was your video that stopped it. Okay? And that's helping the world. People who want to know music want somebody who's not going to sit up here and give them a gang of videos and all this stuff is wrong. That's why I started. I've been had a channel, but that's why I show you what time it is. A lot of that I learned was wrong. So I know this way, when I do it like this, y'all ain't got to worry about it. What you see me do it. You'll see it's 100 and nothing, no lies about it. Okay? And you'll become better every time you watch a video. You're going to become better and better and better at it. You're going to see your music change. Okay? So you got to learn music, drums, theory, and play more than one style of music. Okay? And then he was telling you sample. Okay, sample. If you listen to his music, he sample. Sampling is cool. It's an art to itself. That's great. But one thing you got to do in this world, to all of you people that's in music, let me tell you something. You got to learn to play instrument. Sample is cool. You're getting samples of somebody else who played it. If you keep using that sampler, you become a terrible musician. Okay? And number two, you got to pay them for playing that. If you learn to play it yourself, you can do what you want. If you want to use the sample, still you're not dependent on it. That's just like AI. Okay, we'll use AI to do this and that. Some things is good for, but some things it's gonna make you dumb. You don't know. I'm gonna learn. You got to spend two places. One is in the studio. One is the lab. Studio making music. The lab is for turning the button. What does the compressor do? Attack, release, need. What is all of this stuff? Threshold. What is this stuff for? See, because once you learn what everything is and how it functions, then you be you. And you can become that strong artist. But if you listen to this dingbat and stay on dingbat channel, if I took just 3 viewers of mine and they followed what I told them in music versus those who watch Dame Taylor, at the end of the day, see which one becomes better. And after a while, you'll listen, you'll be on the level so high, it would take them too long to catch you because as they catching up, you even going higher. Okay? Which is going to make you a better person, a better musician. He doesn't care about anything. The people he work around, YouTube, anybody he's around. You black, but got a slave mentality. And this, nobody don't want to call in. All you gotta do is just call in, hit the thing, and then you just come on and get on in the thing, in the chat, and come on there. Like people are running. No, we're not running. We don't need the 9th grade, the little 9-year-old. When you get, oh no, well, I'm gonna have to mute you. We grown, intelligent people. When you watch This Is Nightline by ABC coming on, right? They let the people speak. Let them fully say what they got to say. And you'll see more people show up because what you're doing, one thing's going to happen. Your people are going to leave because now they're getting that experience. Wait a minute, hold up. Me doing beats and listening to you. Now this engineer is showing me to make my stuff better. Well, wait a minute. All you're doing is just telling me a damn story and something to talk about. And talk about how much you hate your own people. Okay? But now I'm learning that, Okay, it's phase just between the kick and the bass. I'm learning, oh, you cut 100 off of the male voice. Yeah. Well, what you learned that from? I went over there to Michael May. Yeah. That's what you learned? Yeah. And they also killed the room sound. I don't care what room we're recording in. That's the purpose of it. Wow. I didn't know that. Now, you learn Dane Taylor White. You leave it on. You don't use nothing to take the wind out. When you cut your tape on, it's going to sound sss when you cut it on. And when you got backgrounds, it's going to turn that sss to shh. It's going to be even louder. And that's how they know that you ain't made your tape, something is wrong. You're amateur. When you're sending these tapes, not to Dane Taylor, the people who listen to your tape, the record company, A&R, these people are musicians and they know, they engineer. So everything you are not doing wrong, let me give you an example. Okay, my buddies, they go to the studio. I tell them, okay, come, let me hear the tape when you come back. Now, they go in the studio. This is how they get you, just like y'all watching his channel. They got what you want. Okay, so they gonna play you. It's pimping. Okay, it's pimp-a-vision. Okay, so what happened is that on Pimp-a-Vision, what they tell you is this: they got their commercials. You go get your video software and you make your little commercials, right? You split your video up, and this is what you see in the beginning, and then they come on, right? Now, in music, if they have music playing in the background, music has a power. It makes you feel a certain way. So if I play a major chord, right, it makes you happy. If I play a minor chord, you write something wrong. If I play a diminished, that's in scary movies. So they'll have that playing in the background. Notice when it's a commercial like, are you feeling down? The music be thwah, 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 and the music makes you feel it. Okay? So they use this technique and then they know that people donate money, but they never gonna get back to you. Okay? And then on their channel, not only that, you see all this music equipment around them and the stuff they tell you they did, and that makes you feel like they up here and you down here. And then he's asking for money. A real person like me, I'm around more starters than he has. Like I just showed you, my starter. I was just with Erica Badu, Gladys Knight and the Pips, Boys to Men, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and more. I know buku people. I grew up with Dr. Dre. I know him. I know his cousin Daryl Crayon. If he was here, he would tell you that. I know Suge Knight too. All I have to say is watch Wildcats. He know what's going on. I do too. I grew up with Barry White too. I come from a famous family with his nephews, Nathan and Nathaniel. Okay, all thing I'm telling you is authentic. Okay, I'm a jazz drummer. I learned from Billy Cobham, Louis Bellson, uh, Ndugu Chancellor. All kind of people have taught me. You know what I mean? Music. So these Stanley Clark. These people were older than me, but I learned. Do the bass this. Look at this triple thread and all this. Oh, that's what you be doing on record, Stanley. Yeah. Okay. I've been exposed to him. Billy Moore. Oh, that's just in jazz. Okay. Now in hip hop, NWA, Yo-Yo, Giorgio, the singer, Arabian Prince, Bobby Valentino, Sugar Free, Infrared, DJ Quick, that's his nephew, Infrared. KK is second to none. I can pull this up on my whatchamacallit and show you that. Multiple ones. So I can be the same way. You see what I mean? I can be the same way to you, right? Oh, look at me around all these people and all of this stuff that you see, right? That don't mean nothing. Okay? But the difference is I'm showing you how to use this software correctly. So you can go out there and do something. The same way Busy Works is teaching you. And he telling you, no, that's not a Drake beat and none of that. Who in the hell is you? You're not Drake. Drake will be the one to determine that. Okay, so now you done seen an older man tell you that y'all ain't, before y'all even get into this, you got to be in here engineering and shaping your stuff, waiting for you even get in, which he's telling you the truth. Oh no, did he flip because I made a video about him doing that, telling him you need to respect your elders, and you do. Okay, these people like Quincy Jones, my cousin and stuff, I've heard stories. Okay, Them taking you from the United States, flying you in Europe, you have to play and bring you back here. They don't even pay you or pulled by gunpoint on you. This is stuff that, so I respect them. Like people give respect to Richard Pryor, the Martin Lawrences, and the rest of the good comedians, Eddie Griffin, and the rest of them. What you think Richard had to endure? Okay? So all of these people, why am I gonna throw them down and say blank, which you said, Dave? I would never say this. You said blank, Quincy Jones. What does he do to you? You're jealous because who they are. But then when old boy in the industry, yeah, somebody get his number and I need him on my page here because old people's, you gotta have respect for it. This is my response, and he taking what I said and flipping it around. This is what he doing. I told you that. He got a mental problem. His head don't go to the top floor. Okay? Because 5 minutes ago, if you check his videos, you'll see what he said. Okay? He said blank Quincy Jones. Okay? And then why would you say that? If Tupac would have been there and stayed with it, and then what happened wouldn't have happened, he wouldn't need nobody to do music. He got the best teacher and in the studio. He would have been off the hook, especially by now. Ain't no telling where he would be. He had a chance to sit there and learn it. Unfortunate that happened to him. That's sad. Okay? But what I'm saying is that you don't know people's goal in life. And Dame Taylor, you a nut, man. You don't make sense. Don't use plugins. Then how am I going to put the voice in key when you sing? Not a lot of people. I got opera singer. I have to listen, but I can be off too because I'm human. So what? Okay, hybrid. But on the other tip, rappers don't rap in key. Some people have that ability. Everybody, nothing in the world is the same. Some people can do it. It's not going, but it's not like, okay, something like you see people like, I play by ear, and that's good. And some people can play by ear and play good. And they don't know what they're doing, but they're good at it, right? And then some people say, I play by ear because they scared to learn music, and it keeps them there on that level. And so what the difference between Dame Taylor and my channel is that if you listen to me, every time you watch a video, you're going to learn something. I wonder how they get them rap kicks, or they use a Pultec EQ. Some of them use parallel compression, okay? And you're going to use a console. Is he showing you how to use all the knobs on the button on the mixer? No, I do. From every channel, the E channel, the G channel, the J, the Focusrite. Did he tell you about the consoles? I will. Those consoles were made, the Focusrite, only 10 made. One is out here in Hollywood. I'm going to that studio. I think it's United Studio or something like that. Michael Jackson been there. Frank Sinatra been there. Do you know the reverb plugins that we have? Do you know they didn't have reverb back then? Do you know they had to make a dungeon and you record in there? And that's how you got your reverb in a small room to get the room reverb. Don't you know they had to do all that? And this is one of the last ones there. That's something that I look at. That's extraordinary. All the steps that they had, how music evolved. How do you burn it to record? All of this and the type of stuff that you were using, cartridges and all of this, how the stuff, came together because I watched it. They even used Stevie Wonder, who's older than us. Okay? They used Stevie Wonder for synthesizer to help make synthesizers. They used him. And that's the stuff we use today. What am I going to say? Something negative about him? I never would. I would be around him. I want to see what you do. I like to kick it with him. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember years ago, downtown, they had the street scene. And he was on the bus, and I see this tour bus with a studio in the back, and it looked like a house. And I was like, dang. And the ladies is taking his braids loose, putting makeup on his face. I'm like, dang, it's a trip. And something was wrong with his keyboard that day, but he had to go get another one and came back. I know you probably remember that. But these people I respect. My cousin is older. What you gonna think? I'm gonna tell him something crazy? Hell no. That's my cousin. I love him. Okay? He taught me nothing but good. And I wish I would have listened to him and went on because I would have been way bigger than I am now. If I would have took, but it's all in God's plan. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I can't do it myself, but I learned myself. I hung around these people myself. Okay? I know Snoop Dogg. I know Dr. Dre. I know a gang of people. But that don't make me no better than you or tell you you can't meet them. If I met them and I'm around them doing music, why you can't? It's the same thing. The only difference is you gotta listen. That's all it is. And that's at your pace. But on this music, you gotta be on this every day. Not, here a week and that. No, it don't go like that. Not this. You gotta be on this every day. You gotta be in the studio, making the song in the lab, learning, what is shaping the sound. Okay. This you see this is an envelope. Okay, this is attack, decay, release, sustain. What the hell is that? Okay, you do this to that. And then you add white noise. And then from there, sawtooth, sine wave, all of these different type of waves make different things. Then when you pull up something like Sublab, you see the waveforms and stuff, you know what to do to create these sounds and get these sounds because everything got to be shaped. And engineer, we make your songs sound good. We can also win Grammys. Number two, we ain't in the spotlight. You ain't got to see us. Number three, you can be rich as Bassett. You can be a millionaire. Don't nobody know who you are. This is the good advantage of that. And if you go to the record company, if you turn in your demo, you ain't got to worry about it being right because it's perfect. Okay. And not only that, they could just take that and have it printed to copy. And if you mastering that, then they ain't got to do that. That's money in your pocket. And then with the record company, they don't finna spend no 30 and 40 something hours engineering the song. They ain't finna do that. They need people to engineer. That's why you don't see many of us. Okay? So you do it. And that's good. I got Michael Jackson's vocal tracks. I'm gonna re-pull that up for Human Nature. And any other song you got, I'm gonna go grab Marvin Gaye stuff. These is old people I'm studying, You stuff you talking about, don't listen to old people, fool, you nut. Let me tell you something. You know who the Funk Brothers is? You heard the Motown sound? You know what that is? Okay? These are people who orchestrate. Man, what are you talking about? These people have laid down foundations. Patti LaBelle, she's older. You gonna out-sing her? You see what I'm saying? No, you sound stupid. That's why you are in the situation that you in. You know what I mean? So I understand that you do music, but you're not the only one. They don't have to listen to you because you don't want them to learn properly. And if you listening to it, it's not their fault. I told you. They TV hustle. They pimp vision. Pimp a vision. Okay? They know you don't know. They got all this stuff set up around you. Yeah. Well, and then y'all got to see me like 1,500, 12,000, come on down here to LA. Well, if you making so much money off music, what you need they little change for? You should be able to do it for free. Why do you want to fight Busy Works Beat and Curtis King and you was on the thing? Charlton Craze didn't say you ain't gonna cuss, you turn around and cuss. You lie about everything you do. I told you your mind is gone, bro. If I'm gonna tell you I'm not gonna cuss and then tomorrow I'm cussing. Okay? Or don't listen to old people, they old and old. No, he said that. But now since the older guy telling you what I'm telling you, what I'm teaching, the same shit. They are seeing these students gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna listen. I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna be curious to see if what he's saying is true. And then they're gonna start trying it. And when they try it, they're gonna see it's true. Then they're gonna say, damn, my music is getting better and better. And I didn't know this. And I'm showing you where all this stuff happened and occurred at. Okay? So I'll be going to Snoop studio out there, just not going to show no address where it is. I got to respect him and his privacy. I'm going to show you where that is. I'll be going by his clothing spot. You know what I mean? I give respect to artists. Okay? And stuff like that. You're going to see me go to that studio, show you the dungeon and how they had to build these things. And I have the plugins. I have damn near every plugin. Okay? So you'll learn how everything works. So once you know that, you're going to see your music is going to be tight and you don't listen to this nut. Because if you do, it's not going to turn out good for you. You just going to stay where you are. Then you're going to realize you've been in pimp vision. So what he's telling you is, no, just watch my channel and don't listen to no engineers and none of that. That's saying don't make your music sound right. Don't make it sound professional like the rest of them. Don't learn what Timbaland know. Don't learn what Dr. Dre know. Okay? You're a producer. Whether you see Dr. Dre on that mixer, he said don't use that. Okay? Okay. Even is he teaching you how to use it? No, I do. Okay. What is it for? What's the knobs do? Because all they do is repeat. Okay. Uh, what's sharps? What's flats? What's keys? What kind of keys is there? How do you make chords? Background vocals. I do all that. I got Michael Jackson's vocal teacher. This demo that I got coming about him, you're gonna see me sing the harmonies and all that and mix voices. This is the next part of the class, mixing vocals. Then I'll show you how to do that and put it into get it ready for mastery. Okay, I have to show you what dynamic range is because if you don't do certain stuff to instruments, this is a cake. When you get to mastering, people call themselves masters, but you got to understand it's not when I turn it up, it gets screechy and thin. But when I turn it down soft, it's nice and clear. But when I turn it up loud, it's like this. You see what I mean? And that's it. It's mastered. No, it's cut up loud. It sounds terrible. Real mastering. When you cut it up, it should sound just still clear to where you can turn it all the way up and it's just clear. Nothing wrong about it. Okay? It's called a dynamic range. Pan and stuff. All your instruments coming up the middle. No, you don't do that. It's a frequency fight. That's why it's called mids and sides. He's not going to teach you that. He's not going to take parallel compression, thicken up vocals, make them sound thicker. And if you use the Michael Brauer technique, use about 5 of them on there. Oh my God, the way it comes out is incredible. All of these things, you got to know how much to use. A compressor can take the spirit, the life of God out of an instrument if you use it too much. Okay? So all of these techniques are used in music to make you better. So you're not gonna get how you gonna get better from a hater. Okay? How you gonna get he's hating you too. And then those who come to my channel when they go back and tell Dame Taylor, yeah, well Maestro said this, that, I appreciate that. Tell him. I'll tell him. I hope he watched this. Hi Dame. This is me, Michael Mike or Maestro. Okay? And I'm answering all of the little garbage that you done said and took out and wanted to say. You can address me. We can talk like grown folks on my channel where I won't sit up here and say that, oh no, well, I'm gonna mute you and none of that. I didn't know when the hell I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna let you talk because you know what? You don't have the mental sense to keep up with me. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that capacity. You're only gonna just make yourself look stupid like you're doing now by trying to tell them and you hating on the old people. You hating on busy works in the right. Well, then who do you got love for? It surely can't be, it's sure enough, can't be your viewers because you already expressing it yourself. Now he gonna come up off this. Since he don't know nothing about it, I'm gonna show you the game before we get there. Oh yeah, well he's coming over here, but now y'all gotta start shaping your beat and getting your stuff together and as if he thought of it because he don't know it. He should have been telling you this. He should have been telling you this a long time ago. If they gonna teach you, that's what you learn on my channel. And then you learn from the best equipment, the stuff they use in the box. I have their plugins. Okay, I'm showing you how to use them. Okay, you don't know. Now you know what an SSL. Wow, I know how to use that mixer. There you go. Now I know how to use compressors. I told you that. All I'm saying is, watch me. I'm gonna teach it to you, right? And so I like to be informed of people telling name and me knowing the response. Because every time you respond, I'm gonna respond. And I got a song. It's all about you, right? It's gonna be fairness. But I'm gonna say it unto you and to anybody else. Them other ones who was talking crap about me, let me say this. I enjoy you, and the people who gave me good comments, I enjoy you even more. I enjoy the likes, I enjoy the no likes, the thumbs ups, the thumbs up. I enjoy it all, right? But to those that want to speak, make sure you've done more in the industry than I have. I've been where you trying to go. And all I'm doing is trying to get you there. Not to say because I've been there, I'm better than you. God is better than all of us. And it's his music. Ain't none of this your music or my music. He put the thought in your head and then you do it. It ain't your music. See, it's a difference with me. If I copyright any song, it's gonna say through Michael. It's going to be from God to Michael. Okay? God is the copyright, not me. I can't think of it until he puts it in my head. And then that creativity is carved into one. So I don't own anything. It's all his. This is a vessel that's being used. Okay? And so another thing he was telling you about the music and shit. Now, I'm not gonna say nothing about no record company. Okay, listen here. There's a way to do things. Okay? Now, this what he should have said. Okay, that's the difference between me and him. There's things in the record company I know they go on too. But let me explain something to you. Why don't you do this? I want to teach y'all how to copyright your song. I want to teach you what points are. I want to teach you to go get a lawyer. Okay? Know all of this stuff publishing keeps you fed. I want you to know that first. Now that you know this, you can give them a record deal too. You ain't got to take theirs. You can give you them. You can do that too. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you that BeatStars, okay, it's a ripoff. Let me tell you how. These people came up there with this was very smart. And what I'm going to tell you is this. What if you could just get a website and have enough music to last you to an end of time? And you ain't got to buy no dog. You ain't got to do no music. All you got to do is get back and leave it, let the internet run. Right? You saying how? Okay? And we talk sampling. Because Dame Taylor, that's another one he was talking about, sampling. Sampling, it teaches you to be a no good musician. Now, it's cool to sample and it's an art to that. Don't get me wrong. And it's skill. But it don't teach you to play instruments. You can do things with the instruments you can't do with a sample. Okay? That's number one. And it teaches you not to play. One thing you doing is pushing the button. You're not playing the instrument. Okay? That's the same thing as AI. Don't learn to play instruments and sample. That's what I'm saying. Okay? Learn to do the both. Now, what would I teach? Like I said, copywriting and all of this. Okay? How to act around people. And not only that, I got to set the example. When you're going into record company, think of it as some people who go to church. Have that mentality. Right? Don't go starting stuff on the internet and then have it end up working. Everybody get shot up, killed, and he don't care about nothing. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense. Treat people regularly. You know, so now you know how to go at it. Now, this is back to the thing I was saying in BeatStars. Now, you're going to do the music. You're going to buy the program. You're going to get the plugins. You're going to do everything. You're going to send me your beat. And on top of that, you're going to give me your stems. Stems are masters. You're going to get them to them. Now they got millions of stems for people. They can take, I want Jerry from Colorado, bass line, with Kevin from Las Vegas, drum beat, with keyboards from Detroit, Michigan, and I want these samples from Louisiana, and then I want this from Chicago, and mix these together in the records for the rest of their life, and they show stuff. You gave them the stems, okay? Why not tell them that? Why not tell them minimum wage for an instrumentalist, rapping, singing, or whatever? It's $200 an hour. If you play bass, 200. You play drums, 200. You play keyboards, 200. You rap, 200. Okay, that's minimum wage for a musician. Okay, now when you play drums, bass, all that, rap, all this on this demo, and you giving it for $20, and they want $3, so that's $17. Okay. How much are you paying the musicians they're supposed to, the people, the different instruments or the different musicians? How much are you paying them an hour? If you selling it for $17, what is they doing it for? $1.50 a piece? This is how you beating yourself. You giving them everything on the hope that they can sell a beat. You can get out there and sell your own material. You know what rappers be. When they be at certain clubs, go over there. Go with your music. Go with it already. Not here as a demo. No, they got headphones. Listen to this. You see what I mean? But this is their ways and techniques of doing it. Nobody's educating you to this. I am. I'm a musician. I know that. There's a lot more I know. Okay? So everything that I'm telling you is 100% real in the industry that you have to know. I'm telling you how to take your beat. Just because you hear a kick, no, that kick could be, the attack could be too close. So all it's going to sound is slappy like this. If I open attack, the attack means let the sound of the kick in instead of going boom, boom. I want it to go boom. Okay. So if the attack is closed, it's going to go boom, boom. If I open it up, it's going to go boom, 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 boom. Okay. That's what I want. Now, the release is the boom, when you want to shut up. So that boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's the kick. That's sound design. Okay. Now I can brighten that kick up with an EQ and put some mids to make that boom, boom more secure. Okay, I like that. Okay, let's go to the 808. Okay, when you add the distortion that makes the 808 go boom, right? How much? You don't want to go with too much highs on. You want to with a certain amount on it. Just because you throw it on reverb, when you put that on vocals, you just don't throw it on, and it's everything out here. If you use the parametric and close this off at 100, make the reverb close off at 100. Wherever the vocals start, I want that there. I don't want the reverb over the whole, down in the low end with the kick and all that. That's gonna make it sound washy. That's not what people do. Okay? So these tricks have to be done. You have to pan. They're gonna fight. Pan it. You see that on my videos. You see why I do these things. Okay? And this is very important in your production because we make your song sound good. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my some stems. I'm gonna go get me some stems from Michael Jackson, some Lil Everybody, and I'm gonna mix them into record. And I'm gonna let you see them steps that it should be. And you think of this as you doing your own demo. This is what you got to do. Because you as rappers, I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna close. Rappers that I see, like I said, go to the studio and they go to the studio and they come back in. Well, let me hear your take. Well, you know what? Your voice ain't key. Number two, he didn't parametrically EQ, subtractive EQing in the vocals. He did not do that. I don't hear a lick of compression. And it's bright and hot. Yeah. It's a bunch of crap. And they done took money. And you as a rapper, you could be a fire rapper, right? But your producer don't know his skills. His stuff is not in key. It's not done right. So when you go and you could be tight, you could be ready. Okay. You are. And so they get that to A&R and they I'll pass at that time. That's because that producer. Okay. So not only did he ruin himself, but he ruined you too. But you ruin yourself as a rapper because you better know what's going on. What's in key? Go find out. Watch my video. Okay. What did he use on your vocal? You could go imagine, this is what I tell rappers. Okay. This the key. When you go in the studio, you know what you say? You tell the engineer, yeah, this song I got is in the key of C major. How many sharps and flats is it? If he say it's 1, 2, or any, leave, because it's none. Okay? That's all the white keys on the piano. That's the key of C major. Or its relative minor is A minor. Okay? They're both the same thing, except one you start on C, the other one you start on A. Okay? So what is the white notes on the keyboard? Why is it white ones and why is it black ones? And why is it 2 black ones and then 3 black ones? Don't you see the keyboard goes 2 black ones, 3 black ones, 2 black ones, 3 black. On the video I just uploaded, I'm explaining that on this video. I just uploaded. You can go and watch my videos. You're going to learn a lot. Okay? You're going to learn what's supposed to be done in this music industry. Okay? What they are looking for. Or you can stay there. The other day, the choice is yours. I'm not trying to make you do whatever you don't want to do. But only thing I'm saying is when you go to my channel, look what you learn in little time. All right? And then when you go to his channel, it's just talk, talk, talk. Hatred, hate black people, hate Curtis King, hate what he can say towards me or anybody else. But you know, when you come to me, it's the two-edged sword. My sword is way much sharper than you. So what you need to do, Dane, is this: face that problem you got, then get over it. Okay, improve yourself as a person, because that's going to destroy what you're doing. And stop sitting up here trying to hate on everybody else that's around you. Busy Works B, you know what he did? Like all of us, he went to school and he went and learned. Okay, Mike Tyson, he learned from Customato. Ain't he older than him? He learned. Look how great he came out to be. You don't do it because you keep that in you that I can do. When it comes to it, I'm just gonna hide it. Oh, I know I'll piss y'all off, but you know, y'all be saying, you know, dang, you piss me off. Well, why do you know this? Why do you keep doing it? Why do you hate Curtis King? Why do you hate Busy Works? Why do you hate me? Why do you do what you do? Tell the answer. You know why you ain't gonna say that today? Because you gotta tell the truth on yourself. That's the answer. You a hater, okay? And it makes no sense because any of us can do what we need to do in music if you want to, okay? And that's the whole ideal and concept in itself, but you refuse to. And now, what I told you in the beginning, from the very first time I've talked, I told you, number one, you got a mental problem. You admitted going to the mental hospital, okay? But you can't listen. You diagnosed what we call in the street, okay? You know what that diagnosis is? You have CHS, can't hear shit. That's what you got, okay? That's what you got. And that's the reason why you go out and you say what you say about artists and people who have paved the way, like Quincy Jones. Then you talk about old people. Okay, these people risk their lives so it can have betterment for you. Now you see an older guy on there, producer telling you what I've been told you. You people who's watching these videos or whatever, I'm gonna show you the real way. You got to shape your sounds. Then you got to use all that equipment. That's what it's for. I have it. So I'm gonna show you how to use them. So you'll be learning the right way. Instead of going from video to video, oh, you do this. I didn't see them. Or you just slide this off the EQ and that's how you do your kick. That's how you do your bass. And this is how you mix. And they're not teaching you right. Oh, you do this and turn the bass up to uh, uh, 12 and then the kick to 7. And all of this, when the sounds change, you can't go off none of that. Every sound is different. You know what I'm saying? And some people use a reference. I've been through that too. It's kind of cool, but you have to know engineering. It still ain't gonna come out right. So that's why I'm saying when you learn from me, you're gonna learn how to do certain things. Now, at a certain point in the level, I keep that for me. I'm the same way as what's his name? Not Sony Digital, but the other one. He don't show his fully. But I'm gonna show you enough to where you be all right. The rest is for my personal styling, and I'll have the equipment to show you with. I have the plugins, right? So it's up to you what you want to do. But like I said, I had to expose him to the lies. Now it's, oh yeah, well, he was right, and we have to start. You have to learning to. Then he gonna turn it on you, the audience. Y'all have to learn to start respecting older people. And I'm gonna start see him. I'm gonna start listening to him. You gonna start at your age, and you talking about older people, and you gonna start at your age listening. You was taught that as a child when you went to school. You were taught to listen to what's being taught to you. So how did the light click on at your age? You don't have a mental problem? You do. Even your cousin responded to that video. And if that's the case, why don't you have a beat battle with Busy Works? Why don't you have a beat battle with Curtis King? Man, you can do a beat battle if you want. You feel me? And I just did the video. and this gonna be your song. This the soundtrack is the first part. Then I'm gonna lay vocals because I know you don't think I can. I'm gonna let you just see a little bit where I'm just gonna give you a little taste of it. I'm gonna do the vocals and then I'm gonna go through the mastering process. You're not even worth the rest. You see what I'm saying? But notice, whenever you say something to me, I'm real about it. I'm gonna respond real. Okay? So that's all that is to it. You do your thing and I'm gonna do mine. And if you want to say something towards me, be a man. Stop acting like a 9-year-old and leave me on mute. Unmute me. Unmute me. Tell your people, you know, your little man, whatever. Tell them unmute, unblock me. What you blocking me for? You talking about people scared? Oh, they scared to show up here on my thing. They scared. You got me blocked. Or is you scared and you trying to flip psychology, right? That cheap psych. I've been through this. I know what this stuff do. So unblock me, okay? I want you to come on my show. Or if I come on your show, when we start the show, we're going to have agreement. Ain't no cutting off or none of that. It is what it is, okay? 100%. None of that, okay? And I'll come on your show. Not only me, other people. Now, one other thing, it was a white guy. This white guy commented on the same stupid stuff you did. And so you invited him on there. And then you said this comment. You said, well, the answer I'm finna give you, I hope you don't turn red over it. Or what if he said, okay, well, whatever you say out your mouth, I hope you had chicken and watermelon before you said it. Okay? Why are you coming at a racist thing towards him? What did he do? What did he do for that response? So you don't care about them. You don't care about the people you work around, their lives or nothing, long as you get it. You know what you is? A house nigga. That's what they did. They stayed in the attic of the house while the rest of the slaves in the back. And then master let you wear his coat, give you the scraps off his table, you know. And all of a sudden you better than the rest of them. That's what you doing. You're a sellout, man. That's what you are. And it doesn't shock me because I'm being real about it. A lot of people on YouTube is sellouts. They going out and what do? Tear down each other. Well, this person doing that and that person doing this. It ain't your business. They got a life. They can do whatever they want to do. Who are you to decide that? Who are you to decide whether people should learn from me, Busy Works Beat, or anybody? Let the gift in you speak for itself. You get your viewers like everybody else. You're not going to get many because you're going to tear down what you doing. You do it every time. And people are tired of it. So when you talk, you the one who said, oh, ain't nobody got beats can hit harder than mine. And then that, let's see what you're doing. And let me go in here and let's see which one knocked the hardest. I'll too take the same beat. Now I engineer that beat. Then you do it. Let's let the audience decide on which one sounds the best. Because I know you don't want to go through that process, not with me. I know this stuff too good. Okay? So why don't you do that? Have a contest against Busy Word, Curtis, and the rest, whoever you make. Now you talking crap about Abe McCree. Abe McCree is a good brother. You know, he sit up there and do his thing. When he want to show y'all some industry stuff, he do it. That's his channel. So now you, oh yeah, well, Abe McCree talking about the FPC and FPC and this and that. It's nothing but regular dough like anything else. Okay? That's between Akai and Abe McCree. What does that got to do with you? Okay? So you acting like a 4-year-old. You know what I mean? Like it's game related or something. You know, oh, what's up with Abe McCree and yeah. What's up with him? He got a channel like you. You know, if that's the case, why don't you talk to him like you got sense and not an impotent child and hold a conversation? Let him come to your show. What are you gonna tell him to do? And then you tell him Busy Works, his beat ain't a Drake beat. Are you Drake? Where your Drake beat? Huh? Why do you hate him? Why? Answer those questions, dang. I'm your psychiatrist, nigga. Answer them questions. Why are you doing it? Why do you feel that way? Answer that. And I bet you he runs from all those questions. Okay? And when you're ready, I'll let you boy. I'm Michael Mike. They call me Maestro. I was named after that, after Barry White, and I honor that. Okay? And I'm a musician. I do all that. This is rap. Rap and trap is like college degree would be an understatement. But when it comes to the level of music and musicianship, this is elementary. You're playing triads chords in root position. Okay? This is the beginning of music, which you got to use. But it's not on that level. Like I say, go listen to an album with Stanley Clarke. Go look at Billy Cowell. You think you programming drum? Go look at Billy Cowell. Go look at Chick Corea and Electric Street Band. Just sit up there. And as a musician, you got to listen to this. Because this ain't going to remain like this forever. And if you know what I know, okay, you could do a trap beat. You could take that trap beat. And if you know how to play instruments, you could play a saxophone and make that an instrumental. Like what you see on The Wave. 94.7 The Wave. You know what I'm saying? That radio station that you see. Them. You see what it's done. I'm going to be teaching vocals. Okay, I have Michael Jackson vocal teaching. But on top of that, and I got a couple of songs we got. I'm going to play them on the next couple of videos to let you see where we be going with songs. But all of this kind of stuff you can do. You got more fields. You can play blues. You can do stuff for trap, rap, R&B, slow cuts. Because most producers come to slow cuts. Some of them can't play it. Okay, you got to be versatile. You got to be able to play everything, all kind of genres. You have to in music school. You have to learn. I don't care what country it is. If it's German, damn it, your ass learn tango. Okay, you learn it. You learn mambo, tango, bossa nova, samba. Go play a samba album. You want to see some people play. You really want to see them get out? Go to the Cubans, Afro-Cuban. You want to see people play instruments, and it's another thing. It was just like because y'all are pathetic, some of these channels. And I see it coming out because I'm going to speak about this and I'm going to let it go. And this was a thing that they had on with Busta Rhymes and Fat Joe. And Busta Rhymes had commented that American black people here don't have no culture and everything came from Jamaica. Okay, and then Fat Joe was talking about rap, that it was made by the Hispanics first. Okay, now I'm gonna answer both questions. Okay, music is universal. The first person it comes from is from God. Then it's translated to you, and anybody can add a translation. Now, when you come to music, when Busta Rhymes, I'm gonna start with him, and then I'm gonna answer Fat Joe. When Busta Rhymes was talking about black people in America don't have no culture and the music and all that came from there. Okay. Now see, I would have loved to have been there to tell him what I'm about to tell you. First of all, let me tell you something. Why does America, the music here, influence the whole globe? Okay. Where's your jazz artist? Okay. Now, when you take reggae music, okay, I love all kind of music. Reggae music is a bad interpretation of jazz. If you listen to it, okay, if you uh 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 now jazz ding ching ding ching ding ching ding ching ding ching ding uh 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 that's jazz, but they ding That's jazz. Except that's their interpretation of jazz. Okay. Now, when you get to talking Busta Rhymes about this America don't have culture, okay, and this and that. Why are you at Dr. Dre for beats? Why you didn't go to Jamaica? Okay, when you say Americans ain't got no culture, why you just didn't get there? And why they didn't make hip hop and rap and jazz fusion and mambo, bossa nova, and all of that here? Okay, and then before you even say that here, you got to give respect. Okay, because all of this damn music that we play and this whole globe came out of Africa. Okay? Now, when you playing trap, if you take the trap beat, right? If you listen, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 eights. All right. Now, what I'm saying about that, if you put the African beat, do, 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 okay, it's all African music. You're just taking some of the instruments out of it. And then, for as Fat Joe, what you talking about, music is shared about anybody. But before any people was even born on this planet, we already been playing music. There's nothing that you playing that ain't been played before. This is before the existence of you or anybody. We're the first people here. So for you to say it came from anywhere else, and then both of y'all wrong. It comes from Africa. So give the credit to where it's due. All right. Now, that's what I'll close on and say. And for the rest of y'all, it's up to you. You can go and you can listen to what you want. You're free to make your own choices. Okay. And me, I got a song, like I said, I'm working on about him, and I'm just having fun with instruments. But I'm gonna show you why you need to use the noise suppressor with the vocal. What we gonna do, the EQing, the delay, uh, the reverb, all of that, how to put it on and make it sound good and all that, with master compressors and all kind of stuff, right? So that's my response to Dame Taylor. I hope you've learned something. And the most thing you should have learned is to grow up. You know what I mean? On the real, bro. You're ruining yourself. You're letting that stuff eat you up instead of being you. And you can't blame nobody in this world but yourself. You see what I'm saying? And don't think you got more intelligence than me, because trust me, you don't. I'm taking it light with you, okay? Because I can take it way much heavier than that, but it's not even worth it. So you're going to keep doing the same thing, hitting your head on the wall. Now you're going to steal my concept of what I said on my videos and use what you learned from me to, oh, no, but now you got to respect older people and this and that, which you do have to, which I told you, but you didn't think of that. You was talking about them until somebody else hip you to him. Now you want to take the credit as if you know him, but yeah, he needs to come on my channel and this and that. What he gonna tell you? He gonna tell you the same thing I tell you. He gonna tell you the same thing. We do the same thing. I'm more than an artist. I'm an artist. I'm more than a producer. I'm producer. I'm more than an engineer. I'm an engineer. I'm more than a mastering engineer. Okay? I do it all, bro. You see what I mean? I rap, I sing, I act, I do it all. But I'm not playing with people's life. Okay? I'm not playing with their career. I'm not trying to show them don't learn to get better. Play the same thing. Why would I do that? Maestro means music teacher. That's what I do. And it may be what I'm saying. There could be somebody going through a lot, and they like, well, I want to go out here and do something crazy. No, let me cut on Michael Mike video. Let me watch this. or somebody like, I want to make my music, but you know, these videos, man, they be lying and just something ain't right. I don't fit right with them. Come to my channel. You know, maybe you're going through something in life. You want to speak about it. I'm here too. I've been through it all. Ain't nothing you done been through that I ain't been through. I've been through it all. Every bit of it. I'm still here. But I'm gonna tell you because by experience, not somebody who don't. I'm not gonna tell you go off to no damn psychiatrist. You're not crazy. You don't need to go anywhere. You need someone to experience with experience like this. If you ain't never, uh, I'll put it this way. If you ain't never had, okay, you can watch porn, you can watch oral sex, you can see it in front of you. But until it happened to you, you ain't gonna know what it's like. You ain't gonna know what it's like to be shot unless you've been shot. Not saying you have to do all these just to understand, but get it from somebody who's been through it. Okay? Get it from somebody who know, who gonna tell you right and tell you the right way to go. The healing is with God, not a damn psychiatrist, not their medicine. It don't heal. It just makes you worse. In 15 years, it killed you. Okay? So now he's gonna tell you to do that. He don't care about you. He don't care about nobody. He don't care about you two and himself. Let him drown in his own hell. And so, dang, from me to you, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on the next surprise. I'm waiting on the next comment. And I bet you avoid them questions. Why you hate Busy Works Me? Why you hurt Curtis King over an argument they got that has totally nothing to do with you? Why were you saying the F word about um, Quincy Jones when he's a respected person and did nothing to you? Why did you say what you said about older people, right? And talking about, I ain't no damn 61, okay? And talking about older people and then turn around and because, oh boy, hip you to a older guy that's telling you the truth about music. Oh, I got to start. See, y'all got it. He the one did that. Disrespect the older people, not y'all. You see what he said? Y'all got to start listening to older people and see, I could listen to him, right? Well, what did he just tell you? He just told you now. So, dang, why did you do that? Why are you cutting people off when they come on your show? This is the reality. Why are you cutting them off? Why you don't let them say everything they got to say? Why you mute them like a 9-year-old? Oh, I got him muted. Because what he's saying is real. That truth from Andrew Tucker is resonating, right? He got that double-edged sword and he giving it to you. Okay? So if you can't handle Andrew Tucker on here, on the streets, nigga, please. Come on, bro. And you wouldn't last in jail. Not doing that. They would knock you up quick in the. You don't want to go there, bro. You don't want to go there. So knock it off with this street uh hood affiliated with it. You don't fit that card. You don't fit that card. I know it, and you know I know these damn streets out here, especially in Los Angeles. See, I'm from the street, but I'm not of the street, and I don't gang bang, and I don't hate those who do. I'm not here for that. But what I'm saying is, let them be them. Okay, stop acting and adding to them. They got enough stuff to deal with without you, somebody that not even in it like that, to claim that you are. And then you talk about taking a gun and why are you doing that and destroying your own people? What did they do to you, Dame? What did your viewers do to you, Dame? Huh? That you don't care about them. You don't want them to learn engineering and stuff from themselves, from nobody else. They should just listen to you. That's the mind of a slave master and a sick person. That's like somebody kidnap you, tie you up, and feed you, and then they tell you, make you watch videos of them or something. That's a sick mind. Your mind is gone, dude, and you need help for that. You understand? You need serious help because it's destroying you. Grow up, act like a person, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be saying dirty slurs to the white boy. I hope you don't turn red over here. Then endanger the people at the record company who get shot up, murdered, and killed over your stupidity, and you'll take your dumb ass back to work, wanting another part of the job. See, and this mental thing, If people was to find out about that you the one who led their people to get shot, when you get to work, you finna get your ass whooped. If not shot or killed your motherfucking self. And you deserve it because of what you did. You too old for that. These people are giving you a chance. How can you not have no compassion for them? How could you not have nothing to set them up for that over YouTube, over something that you feel that you want power on that you don't have, right? So Asha, I want to hear you answer those questions, Dane. I want to hear. I want to hear them questions. Why are you doing it? There ain't no answer. And he's learning. There's certain things you can learn on here on how to act and to say things. Okay? You can learn on here how to act and all of this. And what they do, they want you to donate money. And then they using these things that can be used for a good reason, for a bad reason, to keep you on their channel and be around this, and you hope, well, maybe he can do something for me. Well, at least you know, some of y'all don't know, many of us, in the industry, and like, man, I see people doing beats, but I want somebody, who in the industry so I can find out what's going on. And you right for that. You right. But it's wrong for him to do that and manipulate you. Okay? It's wrong for him to do that, to keep you on the job. Give me $1,000 and something for what? Ain't gonna give him a record deal. People don't even have that. And all you do is you care about money. Money is your God. Okay? You don't care about them. I do. I can be keeping them out the street from going to do a robbery, anything. They could have just lost their parents, don't care about nothing but music. Or been playing music and their parents died. They want to stop. They ain't got that support. Or they can feel that they've never been loved. Okay? They need somebody who's going to understand them. That's what makes a great person. That's what makes a great channel. So all of that is godly. And anything else is the devil. And you fit it. You see what I'm saying? And you want to say all the stuff you've been saying and talking all that. And, oh, you should have put some grease in his hair. You sit up there with a nappy bald head. Hell you talking about? Look like Herman the Monster. And you do. You look like Too Short and Kevin Hart was fucking had you. Nigga, that's what you look like. Your name should be Kevart. That's what your name should be. Nigga, 2Kev. So when you come in with all of this nonsense that you talking, remember, I'm in the industry just like you. Ain't shit I can do. I can push myself as far as I want to. I did it. I've done it. I've been around all these artists and got video and phone numbers to prove it. Okay? I can call Battle Cat right now. He ain't the only one. I can call T-Bone from the Lynch Mob. There's a whole lot of them I can. I know artists. I know Vesta Williams. Peace out to her. And peace out to her daughter. And everybody else who helped me. Peace out to Waves for the stuff they taught me. All the people who taught me that. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that older people don't know what they're talking about. But none of this. Then you see old boy, now you're on the bandwagon. Now watch what he do. Oh yeah, well now we need to, oh yeah. See, I can be with him and this and that. He don't care about you. He don't care about you as a viewer. He care about what he can get out you. Attention, so he chops up his videos and throw them on it. You watch him like crack. But guess what? Did he teach you to use a mixer? No, you're a producer. Yeah. How you gonna be a producer? You never used on the mixer with all them buttons. Don't you see Dr. Dre do it? Yeah, I know him. So you gotta learn that. Don't you want to learn some of the things he know? I know the things. Okay? But he telling you, no, don't go there. Don't listen to that. Don't go to BusyWorks. Don't go to nobody but to him. Well, what you learn? Since you've been watching, what did you learn? Except talk, hustle, and lies. Okay? That's it. But you want to jump on BusyWorks and Curry's King. How you know they ain't none? How you know none of them don't know martial arts? You can get broke off real good. Then what? Because when Andrew came on there, you turned into a little boy. I know it and you know it. All right? Knock it off. It shouldn't be no argument feeling that way. Why do you want to tear down what they doing? You know, that's the crab in the bucket among niggas. Okay? That's what it is. Don't want to see the next one climb to the top. So he got to say something negative to pull him back down. That's exactly what you're doing. Okay? So if you don't like them, you don't like yourself, and you're black. You sick. You sick. You're stupid. Right? I'm here to holler at you whenever you want to. Right? You and your viewers, the ones who go tell them what you heard, I want you to. I really appreciate that. That's a good thing. So let him know and let him come on and let him know when he's ready. I'm ready one-on-one on my show. Or I attempt to come on the show, but he got to drop some bullshit. A lot of people want to come and say stuff, right? Don't start that cut off, interruption, and all that. Let them say what they want to say, right? And learn this. It's a discussion, meaning when you talk, I can't say nothing to you through. When I talk, don't interrupt me. Don't say nothing, right? Therefore, the audience can understand it. Me and you can understand, okay? Because there's pimp-a-vision. That's what it is. Television. Pimp the vision. That's what he's doing. He's hustling off a YouTube channel, trying to get donations because you see him that. Then whoever help. I can bring you many students that I deal with, that I've taught. How do they help you? Do you know how to use a mixer? No. Do you know how to use a compressor? No. Do you know how to use EQing? No. Do you know what parallel compression is? No. Do you know what panning is? No. Okay. So what is I use to reel? No. What's a mastering compressor? No. What's a limiter? No. So what did you learn? Except to sit up there like a zombie and look at TV and hope and don't, some of y'all, I feel you. I'm not against you. I feel you. You want somebody that's gonna teach you right in the industry. So you had that connect. What good is a bad connect? What good does it do you? All you're gonna do is just be sitting here. You could be learning from somebody. You learn from me. What's your comments? Leave them to me. Tell me what's up, okay? And I'll help you. I just told you many things. All you have to do is watch this video again from the beginning, right? I'm showing you the right way. And that what he's showing that older guy is all I've been showing on my videos. It's all I've been trying to tell y'all. Don't let these people with these channels use TV for a negative reason to hustle you and gain money for you. And they only care talking about, yeah, this is another one he said. This is reverse cheap psychology. Yeah. Probably 15,000 views or something. Only 10 of y'all gonna be with me. Okay. Now, you who watching this video, okay, understand this. Listen to what I told you. This is pimpology. Okay. Out of 15,000, how do you know how many people is watching? Where you get that number from? And let's say if it was, how would you know only 10 what they gonna do? And you don't know them. You don't know nothing about them. So where do you get the numbers from? It's like the same thing they tell you in the news. 95% of the Americans agree with whatever war they want to say. If they ever ask you, your mother, your grandmother, the man, the bus people, around the corner people you ain't like, have they ever asked you? No, it's a lie. So how would you know that? In me and my sense, why would I say something that doesn't make sense? Why am I saying sentences that don't have no mental value? Okay, why would I do that? Why would I say, well, 10% of y'all gonna listen to me? I don't know what percent is. How would I know? You know what I mean? So you would know how many viewers you have, but you don't know how many people's gonna watch your videos. More and more people. So what I'm telling you, that's pimping. That's all they doing is pimping. TV pimping. Okay? And it's on you. And if you so dumb you don't see it, that's your journey. But when you finally realize it's like a relationship, somebody saying, yeah, hey, I seen whoever you with was with somebody else. And when you with them, they tell no, it's just us, we cool and all of this, and you believe in it. But then you go home and damn, where this come from? Or you find condoms or something. And you start to learn, okay? Because it's like the scripture, which I'm just using this. I'm not a Christian or anything, but this shall make your belly bitter, but your mouth sweet as honey. Meaning, it's gonna hurt when you find out you've been hustled, like a relationship when she was cheating on you, whatever. It's gonna hurt. But then it's gonna be sweet as honey because you know now. Now you're gonna move on. First, you gotta get that person all the way out your system. So you don't go with the next person and still have feelings for the other person, which is using them. That's not right. So you wait till you clear it yourself, but you start seeing and talking with people. And then when the one that come along, if they ain't been previously, when that person come along, you go with that person and you let that crap go because it's not going nowhere. And that person to have other people, but one thing about it, they doing the same thing they do. Then you grow old. And the people who left you, they happy. And you're still miserable. And you still want something, but you don't want to do what it takes to get it. That's the same thing I'm telling you. You got to look at this with this YouTube video. It's the people who's doing it. Okay? They're teaching you wrong. They're hustling you. All videos. I'm Michael Mike, Maestro. I hope I brought a lot of insight to you. Okay? You can watch my channel. You can learn whatever you want about this. I got just about every plug-in that you want to learn, if that's what you want to do, and keep you where you're supposed to be. Now, I got a video for Dame Taylor. I sung the hook to it and all that, and I'm going to put in some more little stuff. But just to have fun and clown a little bit. Dang, answer the questions. Why? I want to go back over them again. Why do you hate Curtis King? Me, Busy Works Beat, Ave McCree. Have you ever sat down and talked with him? Okay. And then you're going off he say, she say, like you in the 6th grade, 4th grade, 5th grade. Okay. Whatever Ave McCree doing, that's between Akai and Ave McCree. There could be stuff between either one of them on either side that they didn't agree about. That's between them. So because they didn't agree with the MPC and you use the MPC, you ain't made the damn thing. You don't work for them. And you don't care about them anyway. You got a job that you're around and inviting people to come shoot up where you work at. So you don't care about nobody. And now what you doing, that stupidity, getting you in trouble. It's going to get your ass whooped or killed. If you don't control the dumbness that you're doing, your viewers is going to shake. Because you got people like me and many, and engineers ain't that many. We don't really, you ain't going to much find nobody who could do it, especially somebody in the industry, because a lot of them, they ain't going to teach you. They'll teach you a little something. They're not going there because of Dame Taylor like people that take what you got and use it for negative reasons against innocent people like you watching me and show you what to do to keep you positive. I'm here for whatever you need. Whatever the problem you're going through, I'll listen to it. If you need something from me, I'm going to go into sound design, make packs. I just got to learn how to put them where, like they do on here, and then you can get you some packs. You might not have the right kicks and 808s. I make them in there, whatever pushes you along. All right. And you can get you some packs and whatever. You may not have the money for the plugins I use, but I'm going to show you. I'll share it with you. All right. So sooner or later, you'll be able to get them. Okay. So keep your head forward. Stay strong. Stop listening to that net. Let him bring space in your mind. Only see him. See, if you wouldn't watch this video, you wouldn't learn. All right. Watch the rest of my videos. And I got more coming. More than just once a week. They're going to be very rapid. All right. I'm learning technology too. I messed up today. I scheduled it at 8 and forgot to click go broadcast, and I did it now. So that's my bad. But I'm learning. All right. So from me to you, the more you learn, the better you get. Okay. Remember that. We all don't start off excellent. We have to learn and take our steps. But if I teach it to you, you can do anything you want. You can become whatever you want. It's just a learning difference. That's all. And that don't matter what color, race you are. All right? It's up to you. Be the best you can. Don't be like this dingbat and watch what he do. I'm going to predict his path. Okay? He's not going to be able to give an intelligent response over that. He only has one choice. That's to run. Okay? And then let us talk together. Okay? I'll expose it. He's pimping you and hustling you. And he's trying to start stuff with Busy Works Beat to gain fame and telling them y'all need to quit. As if we gonna listen. Nigga, please. Why would I listen to you? You don't rent no space in my mind. I do what I want. That means help people in any situation using music to keep them in the right direction that they want to be, whether it's for a hobby, whether they want to do it, professionally. I tell them the ins and outs, how to copyright your material, how much you're supposed to be getting, all of this for real. No lies. I show you pictures with me and different artists. Ain't nothing I got to say to be a lie. I mean, be a lie to anybody. And dang, I'm gonna tell you this, like I tell a lot of artists, I respect them in their music game, and I hope they get better. But it's a whole lot of motherfuckers in the industry. I tear your ass up. I'm gonna tell you, you have no idea. Okay, and if you want to research something in this last closing, look up African Mambetu. Mangbetu. You will see these people in Africa, your own black people, came from another planet down into the Congo of Africa, right? And they made it with them people. And they taught them the circulation of the blood, series A and B, and all that. We have elongated heads. Look at the Egyptians, elongated head. If I go get my scarf, we have elongated head, which give us more thinking power than regular people. Okay? So whatever they teach me, I will do it better than what's taught to me. Okay? And that's how I can help you. All right? So that's enough of that. Dame Taylor, you're a sellout. You're a house nigga. That's what you are. And you don't care about nobody but yourself. Now, I'm waiting for you and your answer. Right? Until the next time, I'm out.